How do you tell these
If we could have your attention, please. Sorry for the delay. We had some technical difficulties, but I'd like to welcome you to a joint study session between the Mount Vernon City Council and the Burlington City Council. We're going to be having a discussion tonight on an update with regard to Pacific International Engineering's hydrology and hydraulic analysis and the recent U.S. Geological Survey report on historic flood estimates and the ramifications of proposed new base flood elevations, among other things. Chal Martin with the City of Burlington, their engineer and public works director, will be the main presenter. But prior to that, I'd like to introduce our council, and then Chris Loving, the Mayor Pro Tem from the City of Burlington, will do the same for their council. We have Council Member Scott McMullen, Council Member John Cheney, Council Member Bob Fiedler, Council Member Glenn Ash, Council Member Joe Lindquist, and Council Member Dale Reagan. Chris?
Thank you very much for inviting us to this joint session. And council members here, Garner Benson, Joanne Valentine, Helen Doyle, and Sally Stratoff. And sorry the mayor couldn't make it, but like I say, I appreciate the invitation to come. I see we have a couple commissioners here. Hopefully we can put a little bug in their ear too and maybe get them involved with the conversation. So
all right.
Thanks again.
You bet. I would like to mention that Councilmember Kathy Combs is excused, unable to be with us this evening, and I would like to recognize Commissioner Dahlstead and Commissioner Dillon from the county, as well as representatives of Dike Districts 12, 3, and 17, Chuck Bennett, Dave Olson, and Darrell Hamburg. We also have representatives here from the newly named Skagit Flood Advisory Conference team, or Skagit FACT. And so there is a few preliminary comments that I would like to make prior to Chal giving his presentation. I think it's great to have the city councils of Burlington and Mount Vernon together participating in this way. I really appreciate Burlington's contribution and participation in the Skagit River Impact Partnership, which is well represented here tonight. That partnership includes the cities of Burlington, LaConner, Mount Vernon, Cedar-Woolley, as well as Dike Districts 12, 17, 3, 1, and 22. We've been meeting for over 2 years, and there are three primary components that we've been working on, including flood storage in the lower Baker system, which is not something that we'll probably dwell on a lot tonight, but I think Chal will refer to that. New base flood elevation levels, new flood maps, and flood insurance as it relates to those two new items, and increased hydraulics and hydrology, which includes a new policy to use the Flow2D model, which results in the highest possible base flood elevation to produce new flood maps. There are three projects moving forward separate of this, and I want to really emphasize that Mount Vernon's redevelopment effort on our waterfront, including a new levee system which will assume a worst-case scenario with regard to the analysis that we're referring to tonight, as well as Dike District 17's setback and Dike District 12's setback of the levee system. So those are not dependent on really on what FEMA comes up with. I think we're all kind of assuming worst-case scenario.